Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Wine and Vine. My name is Mitch Blakely.
And my name is Montse.
And today we're going to be talking about the 2020 Mother Clone Zinfandel, a new release here at Pedroncelli Winery. This also received a double gold at the Sonoma County Harvest Fair recently. Looking back at the 2020 vintage, we had just come off of two above average yields in 18 and 19, and the 2020 vintage brought us our first average to lighter crop. I think this actually was beneficial to the vines. Canopy was looking very healthy, and the season overall, weather patterns wise, was much more mild. That allowed the vines to deal with less stress throughout the season as far as water and heat that we experienced during the season, and just a very balanced vintage throughout the growing season.
Like Mitch just said, 2020 was a very good vintage. The grapes came to the winery very well balanced with the right maturity. We got very nice acids. That is because of the good growing season. The wines fermented without any problem, and we end up with Zinfandel that has a perfect balance between fruit and spice. We got a lot of blueberries, we got a lot of plum, we got vanilla, and we got a lot of black pepper and cinnamon. It is a very well-rounded wine and very balanced. The acid and the alcohol is in perfect balance. It's one of my favorite vintage here at Pedroncelli. I hope you enjoy it. And after 12 months in aging in American oak barrels, I hope it shows even more the complexity of this wine, and it's a really good picture of Dry Creek Valley.
Now that you've heard a little bit about the vintage, let's take a look at the 2020 Mother Clone Zinfandel and see what we can smell and taste in this.
It has a really great nose.
You know, I get more, I know we always talk about balance in Zinfandel, but I get more of the fruit-forward attributes of this varietal in this vintage than I do in others. I think we've got a really intense, fruity plum type.
The plum is very prominent.
I really
also get
out.
a lot of the black pepper that is very typical here from Dry Creek. It's really beautiful.
Absolutely, and I think when I say that, that's the first thing that comes out in the wine to me, but I also get that balance of that kind of that clove spice almost to me.
Yes.
So that still holds that great balance.
It's a great one, great vintage. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Wine and Vine. I hope you enjoy this 2020 Zinfandel Mother Clone as much as we do. Cheers.
Cheers.